video meeting, there is a room, virtual room where everybody is calling and they are landing into a virtual room where this conferencing is happening. Let me further move to this remote assistance, the third bucket. I think most of you might have used such type of tools for remote assistance, but now they have become very essential because many of your team members might be working from home, or even after the lockdown is open, only 33% or is allowed. So obviously remaining will be working from home. So they will need support. So that support can be given from your office by using certain applications like TeamViewer, AnyDesk, and all that. But what can be performed by them, what cannot be, you should be aware. As a person who is a professional who is responsible for the show, he must know what your IT guy is doing. So that's why I'm explaining to you that methods to support work from home employee can be remote viewing, can be remote control, and can be remote desktop. It might appear a jargon to you that why three words are there, but you understand there is subtle difference between the three. Remote viewing means that your support person sitting at your office, he can view the laptop of the work from home employee. Obviously, after he gives the permission to do that, the password is exchanged, but he will not be able to operate. What he'll do, he will be able to see the screen and guide him that click this, go to this menu, and all that stuff. So they will be talking on phone, and along with side, they will be the remote person will be, and the person in the office will be guiding that WFH person. In case of remote control, actually both work simultaneously. On the same screen of the work from home employee, two people are actually working. He himself is working as well as the person who is supporting. Now the question can be, will there be two mouse appearing on the screen? Yes. There will be two mouse. One mouse of the person who is getting the support and the person who is giving the support. Obviously, in this case also, the permission has to be given by the person who is getting the support. And third one is the remote desktop. Here what is happening that the employee whose laptop or mobile or laptop the work is being done by the support person is totally logged out. He is not able to see. It's a white screen. So this is the third stage. Here in this screen, I am explaining that what possibilities are there and how actually this is done. If suppose the person, the employee who is work from home, he's having a Windows laptop, then in that case, obviously, TeamViewer or AnyDesk, TeamViewer and AnyDesk, they are the popular softwares, popular applications which can be used to have a remote control and guide them. And if the remote desktop is to be done, then what will happen that if the person centrally is having the Windows computer, then remote desktop connection MSTSC should be used. And if support is being given from a MacBook, then the Microsoft remote desktop client is to be used. Second is the case vice versa. Vice versa case means the person who is being supported is having MacBook, and the person who is giving support is having Windows. Then there is a real VNC sort of. You need not remember everything because I'll be sharing this screen, this PowerPoint with you. And if from Apple to Apple support is being given, there is an application called Apple Remote Desktop. But if remote control is only being given, not the remote desktop, then definitely AnyDesk or TeamViewer should be used. So I recommend that let it be remote control so that the person knows that what is being done in his laptop. If the person is having Android phone, then there is an app. AnyDesk can be loaded on a laptop. Also, it can be loaded on mobile. Likewise, TeamViewer. In case of iPhone, the things are very different. In this case, remote control is definitely not possible. only remote viewing is possible. And that remote viewing means, and that remote viewing is not direct. The person who has to, whose iPhone is to be viewed by the central person, he'll has to do a certain procedure so that the screen recording starts happening, and that screen is recording a stream actually passes on. So it's very, in fact, safety. You can say that iPhone is very safe, but definitely supporting a person who's having iPhone is also difficult. I'm having a query, sir. What about smart tutor app? I'll unmute him. You can ask. Yeah, please tell me what is your query. Hello. No voice is coming.